Hello guys, welcome back to Chugdi Football TV. Welcome back to Chugdi Football TV. I'm back with another one. Please, before the video commences, please kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. All that good stuff, as we're trying to build a community over here. What would I be talking about today? I'll be talking about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's time in Arsenal and the unfortunate news that he will be leaving Arsenal with immediate effect. I think probably this week or next week, one of. But I know he won't be with the team during their preseason. And this is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate because just piggybacking off last season, for those of us that are Arsenal fans, you would agree that he was one of Arsenal's best players. Arguably one of Arsenal's best players last season. You know, that three-man midfield between Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard gave that midfield so much balance. You know, he's so good on the ball, so strong. Definitely not the fastest, not the quickest, but so strong, so good on the ball, good passing. You know, scored a few goals here and there, and yeah, brought balance to that midfield, needless to say. But it's unfortunate that him and the Arsenal board could not come to an agreement. It couldn't come to agreement for a contract extension, and hence why he has to go. He was offered a contract extension, I think, for a year. Was it a year or 2 years? Either a year or 2 years. I can't remember. I don't want to make any mistake. Either a year or 2 years. I know it wasn't more than 2 years. But the problem lied where he requested for more money. So currently Thomas Partey is on £200,000 a week at Arsenal. But he requested for more money in his contract renewal, which wasn't granted, which wasn't agreed upon. Hence why, you know, the split with him and Arsenal, him leaving Arsenal, has occurred, and it is very unfortunate. I hope this doesn't bite Arsenal in the ass next season. I hope this exit doesn't bite Arsenal in the ass next season, because I know that a time will come next season where challenges are going to come. That is seasons for you. Challenges are definitely going to come, but I just hope that, challenges don't come whereby the fans are very livid, like, oh, why didn't you keep Partey? Why didn't you keep Partey? And things like that, because we see things that happen like this all the time. But the good news is that Martin Zubimendi is coming to Arsenal. I think that deal is even agreed already. Coming to Arsenal from Real Sociedad. Very good player, Zubimendi, very, very good player, very good on the ball, very strong, but we'll have to see him play in the Premier League. I've seen this happen a lot of times where players come, there's a hoorah around their name and they come and they flop. But hopefully, that's not the case. Hopefully it comes out and it works in Arsenal. And also Nugard, if I'm pronouncing his name well, from Brentford, has come as a replacement for Jorginho as well. So 2 new midfielders have come as a replacement, which is a good sign. But I think that purchase happened. The Nugard's purchase from Brentford, the captain of Brentford, I think that purchase happened when it was announced that Partey was going to leave. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It was when you look at his career in Arsenal, Thomas Partey came to Arsenal in 2020. He made his move from Atletico Madrid. So Arsenal in 2020 for 15 million euros, which is equivalent to 42.7 million pounds. So he made his move from Atletico to Arsenal. And I remember the time, everybody, people were happy. Everybody was happy about that purchase. Everybody knew that he was going to, just the way he played, it fits Arsenal's style. And we've seen that over the years. Sometimes Arsenal's coach Arteta sometimes will play what's his name, Thomas Partey, will play him at left back, which was always very weird to me. But anytime he was put at the left back, he did well. Funny enough, he did play it well. He really did play that position well. Obviously, we know that is not his, definitely not his preferred position. But anytime he was called upon to play that position, he really, he did well. He did decently well. But we know that his trade is in that midfield, protecting the back four, and sometimes driving forward, which has been fantastic. And when you look at it, it's crazy that they allowed him go, just off last season. Because when you look at his career at Arsenal, since he came in 2020, he's had like 3 years where he's been up and down as regards injuries. He will start the season well, but at some point he gets injured and is out for the season, or he comes back and gets injured again. So he's always battled injury problems. But last season was very surprising. He was fit for most of the season. And which was part of the reason Arsenal ended up where they ended up, second on the table, to be fair, because he really gave balance to that midfield. So it's just unfortunate to see Partey leave Arsenal. It's very, it's it's not a good one. It's not a good one. The club obviously have their reasons why they didn't want to extend his. They didn't want to give him the amount he was looking for. Renew or increase his wage. The club probably felt like, he's, I don't know how old he is now, 31, something like that. But let's be real, man. We as Africans, we know that man has been in his 30s since. Partey is probably like 34, 35 in real life. Like, aside football age is, if you know, you know. But, that's not what we're here to talk about. But, yeah, Arsenal didn't want to give him extra money. And, probably called their bluff as well and was like, if you're not going to increase my wage, I'll leave. And that is what we see now. So it will be very interesting to see what club he moves to next. It will be very interesting to see what club Thomas Partey moves to next. I feel like he might go to Spain. I feel like he might go back to Spain, or who knows. For the money, if maybe a big offer comes from maybe Saudi, he might end up there. Who knows? But I don't think Arsenal. Also, I don't think Arsenal is going to make any money from Partey leaving, because I think it was the last year of his contract. So I don't think Arsenal is going to make money from that sale, which is also unfortunate for Arsenal. But look, these things happen. What can you do? These things happen. Employees and their employers have discrepancies every day, even in regular job. So how much more, in football. But it will be interesting to see how this thing progresses. I'll be very interested to see where he lands, because I don't think it will be any problem for Partey getting a good club, because he's a very, very decent player, and any club will be lucky to have him in their midfield. So yeah, that's about it, man. Look out for my next video. I mean, yeah, look out for my next video. And until next time, please, like I said before, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Till next time, peace.